Hello, people of the future. It is week 7 of Pokemon Draft League. This is the last week before playoffs start. Here, let me just pull up the league table. So as you can see right now, we're in second place, tied with Hammerlock Hammerheads for 5 wins and 1 loss. He has a better plus minus, which is why he's in front. Right now, top 6 are going to playoffs, with the top 2 getting a bye to the semifinals. So either way, we're going to the playoffs. This week, we're going up against the Hungry Hippies, who are in 3rd place. So this matchup is very, very important about getting that first seed bye. But I talked to Nima, who's the guy for Hungry Hippies, and he said he wanted to kind of bring some fun sets, since most of the rest of the weeks I hadn't brought too many fun sets. So that's sort of what this week has been all about. So now, if we look at his team, he's got Hippowdon, Volcarona, Azumarill, Nihilego, Hatterene, Zarude, Raikou, Mudsdale, Malamar, and Articuno. And so, bringing in some fun guys that I wanted to go up against this team. The first one, Vikavolt. I haven't used Vikavolt at all so far this season, so I decided to bring a Vikavolt. I'm hoping with Focus Sash I can get an agility off, get its speed up to being able to outrun just about everything, and then hopefully with 2 stabs and then Flash Cannon just to deal with Volcarona or Azumarill, or really just some good coverage move right there. Next up, brought some Tangrowth. I wanted to bring sort of Leech Seed, Spammers, get something in, and then gave it Big Root, so that actually makes all of its draining moves like Leech Seed recover more health. And so I added Leech Seed Protect, so that way I can get that free turn of recovery, and then Sludge Bomb and Giga Drain just to get some good hits off on any Pokemon. Brought up Heatran, so I saw this set somewhere online where you use Throat Spray, where it raises your special attack after you use a sound move, and Heatran actually learns Metal Sound, so I can drop the defense of the opponent by 2, or the special defense by 2, also raise my own defense, or raise my attack up by 1, and then with Lava Plume and Flash Cannon, get some good stabs, and then finally Stealth Rock, maybe on the first switch in to throw some rocks up there. Heatran's also a perfect counter to Volcarona. The Hungry Hippies, Volcarona's definitely been the setup sweeper on his team, so it's important to have somebody there to sort of check him, whereas Tangrowth can kind of serve as the check to Azumarill with Sludge Bomb, or Giga Drain, or even Leech Seed. Finally, I brought this, I guess 4th, I brought Kyurem. I wanted to really utilize Kyurem's pressure ability, and seeing that he's a little weak on the ice side, you know, Hippowdon and Mudsdale being ground types are weak to it. And then if I brought Freeze Dry, that would take Azumarill, and Articuno's neutral to it, and even Zarude doesn't like it. So I brought sort of a stall set of Substitute Toxic Protect and Freeze Dry, where he's a little beefy, and then can still, I put 240 to get 451, since if you get that odd amount, every time you substitute on the last one, you'll get that 1 HP. And so then I just added all the extras to special attack to make it a little more powerful, with leftovers to get some passive recovery. The only downside to him is he can't switch in and out if rocks are out, which is where I brought Togekiss next, with heavy duty boots, Defog, Roost, Thunder Wave, and Air Slash. Hopefully, if he only brings 1 ground type, Thunder Wave can hit just about everything else besides Raikou, and then Air Slash just to maybe get some flinching, Defog and Roost just to keep Togekiss healthy, and Defog to get any hazards off our side. And then finally, sort of another fun guy, I brought Bronzong with weakness policy, so if it's hit with a super effective move, its attack and special attack raise 2 stages, which will make it a very heavy hitter. I brought it with Trick Room, so that way it can, go out there with full HP, set up Trick Room, and then since it's minus speed, it should be faster than almost everything he has besides Hatterene, I believe, is the only thing slower than it, and Mudsdale's 35 as opposed to 33. So he can basically outrun everything in Trick Room, and then with Gyro Ball to get more power if it's slower, so if there's any fast guys, be able to knock him out. Earthquake and Iron Head just to get some extra coverage moves and to really hit his team hard. And then I added a little bit of special defense. This should live a knockoff from Malamar, full attack Malamar with, I think it's 4% or something like that. And so be able to switch into just about anything, take any attack to set up Trick Room, and then be able to start firing off some attacks. So that is the team, and I'll get back to you whenever we actually start. Okay, guys, so looking at his team, he's brought Volcarona, Hippowdon, Malamar, Hatterene, Mudsdale, and Articuno. So already I can see Kyurem is able to tank Hippowdon, tank Mudsdale, sort of check Articuno. Bronzong should be able to take out Hatterene. And then with Heatran checking Volk, looks like a good. Okay, so I'm thinking he's probably going to lead Hippowdon to start, just to set up Hail. So I'm going to go Vikavolt. With Levitate, I shouldn't be too worried. He could Toxic me. Let's just fire off an energy. Well, yeah, let's fire off an energy ball. Almost takes him out. He goes for rocks. I'm perfectly happy trading right here. So I'm going to actually agility up so that way I'm faster. He's getting buffered by hail, which is awesome. I forget if one of these is, I think technically the lightning, I believe the Thunderbolt is actually more powerful than Flash Cannon against him. I just want to do a quick check to make sure that Vikavolt against Volcarona. Yes, it's looking like Thunderbolt is going to be my best chance. No paralysis. He gets a Quiver Dance off, but he's going to take more chip with Sandstorm, and then we'll Thunderbolt. I'm perfectly content taking that. Then here I'm going to go into my own Heatran. He shouldn't be able to hit me too hard with anything. Psychic only does like 18% or something, so get some rocks up. How am I going to check this? Go Tangrowth would be good as a switch in. So we got rocks up, which is good. His Defogger is going to be Articuno. He could set up Trick Room. Metal Sound, the only problem is he could go with Superpower. So I'd like to go with Tangrowth. Sort of check if he goes Superpower. He goes Trick Room, which is fine. He should be slower than me, but first thing we're going to do is we're going to Leech Seed up. Okay, he can knock off my big root, but that shouldn't be too bad. Here we'll Protect. See, he's going to go for the Superpower, so tank up, which is fine. I'd like to... Sludge Bomb is probably going to do more against him than anything else, but I'd still like... Giga Drain should do more than anything, but it should... There you go. So I'm actually faster than him, which is a little interesting. That's fine. I'm hitting him special attack-wise. If I Giga Drain, this should take him out, which is good, because Volcarona's either going to take rocks damage or 19%. Perfectly good. Now he should be slower than me, and I can Sludge Bomb. 33%. Okay, you can Paralysis me. I'm fine with that. I'll keep hitting Sludge Bomb. That was a big one. So here I'm going to regen out into Heatran. Mystical Fire is going to power me up with Flash Fire. Now, what are we going to look for? He's probably going to go Mudsdale, would be my guess. Oh, he goes Hippowdon. Okay. Well, we'll go Metal Sound, get the special attack. So now we're special attack plus it. We should be faster than him. So here I'd just like to Flash Cannon, take him out. Excellent. Mudsdale's going to come in. How am I going to check this? Tangrowth is probably going to be the check. That's good. Now I'd like to get Kyurem in. Hopefully I can catch him on the switch. Oof. Okay, so he gets me there. Here I'm going to go Kyurem. He's probably going to get scared, so I'm going to substitute. Oh, he doesn't switch out. Interesting. We'll protect, see what he's going to do. Goes for revenge again. Perfectly fine. Freeze Dry might take him out. That's something I'm still not sure about. I have lost 63%. We'll hit him with the Freeze Dry. Doesn't take him out. That's not good. Okay. So it looks like he is going to die from another one. So I could go for the kill. I think Protect is the safest move. Yeah. Protect fails, that's fine. I'd like to Protect again, get some extra recovery. He goes for Draining Kiss, not that big a deal. Here we'll switch to Bronzong. Okay, that's fine. Because now what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up Trick Room. He could go for Mystical Fire, which will actually help me, give me my weakness policy boost. Oh, so he does go for Malamar. I do not like seeing that crit chance go up, but one of the things is I'm definitely slower than him. There we go. This is what we want. Bronzong still has 3 turns of Trick Room, so hopefully should be able to get a kill on Hatterene. Mudsdale is going to be... I think Mudsdale I can take out with an Earthquake, but it's going to be close, because I know Mudsdale is extremely defensive, where... Oh, it looks like Ironhead's a little better. Ironhead should take him out. Oh, no! But he flinched, perfect, so we're going to get him gone. He did lose Mudsdale, but he does have Volcarona who can still set up and sweep. Hatterene's out, so Ironhead's going to definitely take him out. And Volk has heavy-duty boots. Go Earthquake. Flamethrower takes me out. Yes, that's fine. We can go Togekiss. I'd like to Thunder Wave first. Get either of his guys that switch in, should be able to take him, slow him down. Perfect. And then we're going to Defog to get rid of these rocks. Ancient Power. Okay, he doesn't get the boost. Here we'll Air Slash. He definitely shouldn't switch into Volcarona. So with Paralysis and Flinch, perfect. Air Slash again. Frost Breath takes me down. So what we're going to do is we're going to Roost up. Keep Togekiss nice and healthy. We don't want Volcarona to be able to take us out. He's paralyzed now. So we're going to Air Slash one last time. Get him out. And last guy up, Volcarona. Hopefully I'm faster. We're going to Air Slash. Flamethrower doesn't do much. Air Slash misses. That's huge. He already threw GG in the chat. This is why you never GG too early. And we get him right there. That's a GG. And we'll get on a call with him and see how his team is. Okay, so that was a pretty good 3-0 victory. Nima couldn't hop on the phone, but I've managed to get the sets from him. So starting off, Volcarona. This is a pretty typical offensive variant Volcarona, just something that can hit pretty hard. Giga Drain, Flamethrower, Bug Buzz, Quiver Dance, heavy duty boots to keep it healthy. Powdon, Rocky Helmet. Again, nothing too special here. Malamar with Trick Room, just to try and get that momentum on. Superpower mixed with Contrary, instead of lowering the attack, is going to actually raise it. And then with Lancet Berry to get the focus energy with Psycho Cut, you can get some crits coming in, which is pretty useful. Here he probably should have taken even more speed out of Malamar, but Malamar is kind of middle of 73 is not slow, so it's a little hard to run Trick Room. Hatterene, Assault Vest. This, with 136 special attack can really do some damage. Assault Vest to be a little more on the defensive side, get that 1.5 special defense. Nuzzle was pretty interesting to see. Not a lot of power, but that 100% to paralyze, did come into effect with dealing with Tangrowth. Mudsdale, always with stamina. You got to be a little worried about after you hit it with a move, it's going to start getting more and more powerful. Just a nice beefy attack HP. Smackdown was nice as well because you can take something that's flying and get it on the ground. Then you can really start hitting it with Earthquake. Finally, Articuno. Same thing. He went for speed, Chardy Berry, but 50% immediately from Stealth Rocks is going to hurt anyway. But Bronzong came in strong, got the 3-0 victory with the Trick Room. So now, looking at how we've done so far all the weeks, 3-0, 3-0, lost that close game to the Hammerheads, then 2-0, 3-0, 1-0, 3-0. So again, that's 4-game win streak, and we're set up for the number 2 seed in playoffs. So now looking at the playoff picture, broken down here, you see us here, Turfield Togepi, second place on that 4-game win streak. We're behind the Hammerheads, who managed to lose 1 game throughout the season, so there is a chance to come through and beat them. They'll have the number 1 seed, and it's going to be the top 6. And sort of like in football, it's 3 versus 6 and 4 versus 5, with 1 and 2 having a bye week. So we're going to be off next week. Maybe I'll make a video to show those 2 wildcard games, but it's looking like it's the Hungry Hippies versus the Swolcoons, and the Balloonlea Ballers versus the East Bay Easy Bakes. And if I check, I can see what they did against each other during the season, because that might be a good way to... Yeah, so Hungry Hippies beat the Swolcoons 5-0 in week 6. Azumarill on the Hungry Hippies, who wasn't in this game, managed to get a nice early belly drum sweep. So that'll be a game that the Swolcoons are looking for a little redemption. And then Balloonlea Ballers versus East Bay Easy Bakes. The Ballers won 1-0 in week 5 and snuck out with that victory, mainly with firing off some toxics and just trying to whittle down the health of the Easy Bakes. So that game should be close, but both of these are going to be interesting matchups. The arrows aren't definitive. I'll be playing whoever is the higher seed to come out of it, and the Hammerheads will be playing whoever is the lower seed, and then from that we'll go to bronze medal and gold medal match. But that's all I got right now. I'll see you in the next week.